Joey Dawson's replacement, Luca Martinazzi, has finally arrived at Elgin City from Italy. A young forward with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Is he going to be the saviour that we are looking for, or just another flop up front? Only one thing to do. Let's go and find out. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to The Road to Glory, Part 32, Season 4, here at Elgin City. And yes, we are very excited to welcome Luca Martinazzi, a young forward who we've managed to get on loan from Monza, who looks like a very, very fine forward for this level. And we are hoping that he is going to make an immediate impact and help restore Elgin City as a force in this championship. We were at the beginning of the season doing extremely well until Joey Dawson had that long-term injury, and now we have finally brought Martinazzi in. He has great dribbling, great finishing, a good first touch and good technique. He's got bags of pace, good agility and balance, a little bit of flair, and he looks like he might be the saviour, but he is just 19 years old, and can he make an immediate impact? We really, really hope so, and we will see him today in his first game against Ross County, and I hope he will make an immediate impact. One of my worries was that he might be coming into a dressing room with very poor morale, but we have recovered a little from that run of poor form. Not a great deal, but enough to keep us in third place in the championship. We've played 19 games now, and we have 32 points. And I think we can safely say that we are not going to be in the predicted relegation battle. And so what we've done on the pitch to help with that, when you were last with us, you saw us beating Bonnyrigg Rose by 2-0 in the Scottish Cup third round, in a game we had to win following that really bad run of form that we had been in. And then we did follow that up with a good 3-0 home victory against Ayr United, and then we suffered a 2-1 home defeat against Queen of the South in the Challenge Cup fourth round. I'm really not too bothered about the cup competitions this season, and I would rather not be in them and try to focus on the championship. Against Hamilton, who were top of the league at the time, we had a 2-1 away defeat. And then we followed that with a very good 1-0 away victory at Queen of the South. And so we have recovered, and the table is very interesting in that we have 32 points from 19 games. We are holding our own, and we have been really without a first choice striker for the last 2 months. And so to be in third place is a very, very good achievement by this team indeed. We are suffering in midfield at the moment and up front. Defensively, we are very, very good. And we are lucky to have brought in Martinazzi, who will make his debut today at home to Ross County. And we are very, very hopeful he will hit the ground running despite his tender age. And we are making moves to strengthen our midfield. And we've made a couple of offers, and one being Jamie Lennon on a free transfer. He is a defensive midfielder, and we are desperately short in this position. And he looks like a very decent player. He's got good physicals and mentals for this level. And I really hope that we can be a little bit more solid in this area in the second half of the season. We're hoping he will find the contract appealing and that he will come and sign for Elgin City. Now is not the time really to be thinking about buying players. I would prefer to do my business in the summer transfer window, but we have also made an offer for 23-year-old Connor Smith on a free transfer. We've offered him a contract. He is a good advanced playmaker, and we are also short in that area, and Mundell at the moment is not delivering. So it is nice to be able to bring someone in who looks like he might be able to do a very good job for us in that area. And so we're hopeful of bringing those two players in, but I don't think there will be too much other activity in this current January transfer window. One other big piece of news is that I have taken away the captaincy from Darren Leon and have given it to Aidan Wilson, our fullback. But unfortunately, Aidan Wilson has actually got himself injured and will be out for at least another 3 to 4 weeks. And that's a big blow, because now it's given us a little bit of a problem at fullback, where we only have Darren Leon and Scott McGill. But I hope that Scott McGill will do a good job for us in Wilson's absence. There are a number of players in the squad that we are looking to move on. Jordan Critchley, Thomas McHale, Dylan Lawrence, Russell Dingwell is looking to move on. There's a number of players that we feel would be better leaving the club. Darren Leon also, who is not good enough to be here anymore. He needs to think about leaving. And so we have asked a number of them to look for other clubs, which they have agreed to do. And so we should be looking at having a smaller squad, which will help with squad harmony. I do also have to have enough strength in depth in order to rotate, because I do know that that is a problem for us, and that we do go into a bad run of form at the end of the season. And I think we will need to rotate a little bit more after Christmas this year to preserve what is already low stamina and hopefully see us through comfortably at the end of the season. But now I think we need to focus on Ross County and to try and work out how we are going to get the 3 points here today. And so if we take a look at this game that they recently played away at Queen of the South, and we have a look at the analytical data, we can see that most of their play was focused down the right-hand side. There was some play in the middle, but most of it was down the right. And then if we have a look at their pass combinations, you can see that that's backed up by this little fancy play between these players here over on the right. And on the left there is a little bit of play, and we do know that Danda is a very dangerous opponent, and I think the game plan would be to take the ball away from this area. I don't want them playing in this area, I want them to be playing over here, and when they are playing over here, then we will take out Danda hopefully, and then control the game from there. They don't pose much of a threat in midfield. I think we will focus our play up the middle, force them to play on the left, and then take Jan Danda out of the game, and that will give us the best chance of winning this match. It's down to the players at the end of the day. If they have a good game, follow the game plan, and I think it will work. But of course, one of the big problems that we have is we have lost our main right back Wilson, and so we're hoping that Scott McGill will do a decent job for us in his absence. And so that is the game plan, that is the way we intend to play, and hopefully we can now go out and get a result against Ross County. Let's go and kick some balls. And so the team for today is Hiddleston in goal, McGill, Williams, Mackenzie and Dick at the back, Malaspina, Whittaker and Bowen in midfield, Mundell, Baker Richardson and Martinazzi up front. Martinazzi making his debut for us. Is he going to be the one who comes in and saves our season? And we are underdogs here, so I'm going to tell them you've got nothing to lose here. And even if you lose, we're still probably going to remain in fourth. So get out there, play your game, and see if we can't get the 3 points here against Ross County. It will be a big boost to morale if we can get the 3 points here. I'm really excited about seeing Martinazzi play, and as yet he hasn't had a touch of the ball apart from the kickoff, but we are passing it around. We're playing it slowly. We've slowed things down. I want them to just pass the ball around, be patient, wait for the opportunity. It's great to see Malaspina joined by Martinazzi now. The Italian connection has been completed, which we were looking at the beginning of the season. That highlight comes to nothing. I think that it's just showing us that we're just passing the ball around, keeping possession. We have got most of the possession. It's can we score goals now in this way, and hopefully we can. Ross County though are creating the chances in the game, although they're not great chances, but they do have a throw down the right hand side. These are always worrying highlights as well from a throw in, and there's a cross into the box and he has got a chance and they have scored. It is Elgin 0, Ross County 1. The game plan hasn't worked and we are a goal behind. Danda, who is supposed to be tight marking, unfortunately we have McGill at the back and he isn't able to do that job. I am now going to push the lines up. This low block possibly is not going to work. We have to be a little bit more aggressive, I think. and I think it's probably my fault, a little bit too cautious, allowing them to come on to us, and we've created nothing, so we are way too deep. And so we've got to get out there and put some pressure on them and try and take the game to them. It is Elgin City 0, Ross County 1. It's early in the game, and we need to try and get Martinazzi on the ball. Dander's through again, and he has another chance, and McGill is not doing his job. I'm actually going to ask McGill, I think, to tight mark him, because McGill looks a little bit all over the shop, and I need him just to take out, just to focus on the one player. And here come Ross County again. They look very dangerous today, and hopefully that's the end of this highlight and I can make that change now. We're going to ask McGill to tight mark Dander. Somebody's got to take him out of the game. He's a very, very dangerous player, and if we don't take him out, then they will take us apart. But we are forcing them down the left, which is the game plan, and that hopefully will... And there's another chance that they've had, and it goes over the bar. We just are not in this game, and it is really, really bad. I don't know what to do. Everything that I try to do is not working, and it's just the fact that we are a poor team, I think. And I've tried so many different things. I do have to settle on a system now, which we're going to do. We're going to settle on this diamond, because too many changes is not helpful. And we do have a chance. No, it's been intercepted, and Martinazzi couldn't get on the ball. Martinazzi's not having a great game, and I'm really disappointed about that. Here they come again, and Ross County are in, and they've hit the post again. We are being told that what we're doing is not working. Ross County are absolutely hammering us, and although we have had all the possession, we have not really threatened in attack at all. And the only thing I can think of is to go attacking, because I've got so many attacking players on the pitch that the only thing I can think of. And Courtney Baker-Richardson is injured now, so it's all going wrong here today. They do have a free kick, and they are very, very threatening. We are not threatening them in the slightest. But here is Bowen. Bowen, can he drive forward? We're only a goal behind, but Bowen's been robbed. I'm going to have to tell him that to get stuck in, because we're not winning the ball. And here is Williams. Williams is looking for Baker-Richardson. His header doesn't come to anything. He was looking to feed in Martinazzi. Both forwards are having dreadful games. That might be because the midfield is not supplying them. Here is Baker-Richardson, who has taken a knock, and that's a poor ball. I need to get Baker-Richardson, I think, off the pitch. Here's McGill. McGill, who's on a yellow card. Malaspina finds Bowen. Bowen is robbed. Bowen's not having a great game, but it's all a bit hectic in there. And here's Baker-Richardson through the middle, and I thought that had gone in, but it hits the side netting. And I think maybe it's time to think about getting Baker-Richardson off. We do have a chance which has gone over the crossbar. This is not going to be our day. I know from the way the highlights go, this is not going to be our day. And it is Elgin City 0, Ross County 1. If the highlights go like this, then you know you are not going to win this game unless you make some drastic changes. We're on attacking mode now. There's not much more I can do. I'd rather lose 3-0 than not create any chances. Here's Baker-Richardson, though. He's looking for Martinazzi. Martinazzi back to Williams. Williams to Malaspina, and Martinazzi's in space, and he's hit the post. He has another chance, and Martinazzi has scored on his debut. It's now Elgin City 1, Ross County 1. Maybe attacking is going to work better with the diamond, I don't know. But since we've gone attacking, pushed the lines up, we've created a lot more chances. And Martinazzi has scored on his debut. What a start. I think I do need to take Baker-Richardson off the pitch. He's not feeling very comfortable. I think what I will do is bring on Russell Dingwall. See if he can do something. He's on the way out of the door, I think. And I hope that he can have a performance today. And there's a header that goes out clear, and McGill sends it forward. And it's all topsy-turvy in midfield. And Bowen looks for Martinazzi. Back to Bowen. Bowen's put Martinazzi in space. Can he get his second goal? He's put it just wide of the post. I thought he was going to get a brace on his debut there. And we have finally made the substitution. Courtney Baker-Richardson was really feeling uncomfortable. 1-1 against Ross County. And we're doing well, controlling possession. I'm going to tell the forwards that you weren't that bad, but you can still improve. And let's get out there. Let's win this football match. And Martinazzi, it's good news. He has scored on his debut. But we do need to be careful in this attacking mode that Ross County could get a breakaway. And things could happen. We could still lose this game, although we are actually dominating it now. And here is Williams. Williams with a free kick. He finds McGill. McGill and Malaspina combining. Back to Williams. I do need to maybe ask Malaspina and McGill to come off their tackling a little bit. And there is a header down. Dingwall picks up the ball. Dingwall driving forward, but he's tackled and it's picked up by Ross County. Danda all the way back to the goalkeeper. And there is a ball. They're trying to play it down the right. That's where they want to go. We need to be shutting that down, but we haven't. Blackburn is through on goal. He has a chance, but he fires it over the bar, and it remains 1-1. We're doing okay. Let's have a look at what's going on, and I'll come back after I've made a few changes. So we have made a couple of changes. Mundell was not having the best of games, so we've switched him round. Bowen has a free kick that deflects off the wall. And we've also, what we've done is we've switched the fullbacks. Neither fullback was playing particularly well. And we do have a corner. Mackenzie is going to swing in the corner. And can we get a goal from a set piece? And the goalkeeper manages to claim that. And we do need to get back into position because they are very dangerous and we are on attacking and we don't want to get caught out. And it is Bowen back there. Bowen, who's had a very good season. I've been very impressed with him. He's been one of our better signings. And the ball goes all the way back to Hiddleston. Mackenzie finds Mundell. Mundell to Crane. What I've done with Mundell, he's having a poor game up front, so we've actually swapped him and Mackenzie, and Mackenzie has gone up to play attacking playmaker. We've brought Mundell back to play as the DLP. Hopefully that will help the system. But they do have a chance and they fired it over the bar again. He is offside, however, so it wasn't that dangerous. But we are going to give away chances. But we are actually really dominating the game now. And it's unfortunate that it's a draw. We're creating so many more chances than the opposition now that we should be winning this game. But we may need to make some substitutions. And here is Whittaker. Whittaker bursting through. Whittaker's looking for Crane on the left. Crane into the penalty area. Can Crane get a shot in? He does, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. And it is going to be a corner. We are creating chances, but again, we're just not putting them away. And we need to get one of these on target. Well, we're getting them on target. The goalkeeper's playing well. We need to put one of these chances away. Here is Mackenzie again. Mackenzie finds Whittaker. Whittaker to Mackenzie. Mackenzie, who's not very good at crossing, he's a centre-back. He goes all the way back to Bowen. Bowen looks for Williams. Williams looking inside. We are playing it through the middle, so he will naturally look inside. Bowen to Leon. Leon, Malaspina. Malaspina's robbed. And here come Ross County. We cannot afford to lose the ball in midfield. And there's the ball over the top, which I'm worried about. And Blackburn is in and it's deflected for a corner. And I think maybe we're going to have to make one or two changes here. If we look at the ratings, we are not really playing well. Only Bowen and Martinazzi are playing well, and that's headed clear. And here come Ross County again. Ross County into the box. Don't give away a penalty. I always worry when the ball is in the box, we might give away a penalty. Let's have a look and make some changes. And so we've made one or two little tweaks, but nothing too major at the moment. It is the centre-backs that are worrying me more than anything else. Neither of them are playing particularly well. And here is Leon, the former club captain, on the right. And he's looking for Martinazzi. Martinazzi into the box. It's a good shot that is well saved by the goalkeeper. Martinazzi has been very impressive on his debut. He's really fresh into the country. He's 19 years old. There's a lot of pressure on him. I can see that Williams is starting to look tired, so maybe it is time to get Williams off. He is not playing that well either, and we're going to bring Mackay on in place of Williams, although Mackenzie also is very tired. I don't have two centre-backs on the bench, but Whittaker is also very tired. I can change Whittaker and probably bring on someone for Whittaker. But here's Martinazzi bursting into the box again, and he's looking to get across, and he finds Whittaker. Whittaker gets the shot in there. Goalkeeper is having a storming game. And here is Leon, Martinazzi, and Malaspina fires it over the crossbar. I think I do need now to make one or two changes. And so, however, we have made all the substitutions that we can. I think that what we have to do maybe is we have to go a little bit less aggressive and try to conserve a little bit of energy. We're still on an attacking mode, and here is Crane. I would rather try and win this game now rather than hold out for a draw. If we try and hold out for a draw, we're just going to invite pressure. Let's keep attacking. Let's keep putting them under pressure. And here come Ross County, though, and Gander is looking to get into space. This game could go either way, and we could equally win this, we could equally lose this. Here's Dingwall. Dingwall is looking for Martinazzi. That's a beautiful ball. Martinazzi has support inside. He didn't see him. He fires it at the defender. It goes out for a corner. It remains Elgin 1, Ross County 1. This team is said to be relegation candidates, so we can't be hard on them. They are doing very, very well. The tactic is working, but we're just not putting our chances away, and that's why we've brought Martinazzi in, so hopefully he can start putting those away, and he has got one on his debut. We have some very tired players out on the pitch now as we try to see this game out, and I think it is time maybe to go to a little bit more of a balanced mentality to just hopefully hold out. There's only 5 minutes left, and there's the corner swung in, and it's headed over the bar. It would be cruel if we lost this game now. I think we've been the better team, even though the stats are saying it's a fairly equal game. I think we've created the better chances, had the better highlights, but they are finishing the game stronger than us, and they are preparing to whip in a corner, and we have cleared it hopefully, but it's fallen to a Ross County player, and finally it's cleared. But we need to mop this up. We cannot let them get hold of the ball there. Let's put our foot on the ball, boys. We cannot get the ball down. There's a long ball upfield. They have scored. They have won it in the last minute, and I'm not too happy. Is there a offside decision here? Possibly. Yes, it was offside, I think. And that's just by going to balanced. If you invite them onto you, then you invite pressure. And I really shouldn't have come off attacking. We should have stayed attacking. And we do have possibly the last highlight. Bowen to fire in a free kick, and it comes to nothing. Whittaker's going to pick it up. Whittaker, who's just no energy left whatsoever. And that is the final touch of the game. It's Elgin City 1, Ross County 1. A good point at the end of the day. It will keep us in third place. We didn't get the result we wanted, but against this club, that's a very, very good result. It keeps us in third place, and we couldn't have wished for anything better than that. And as we go into January, we're not going to be, I think, making too much fuss in the transfer market. We do have those two midfielders to come in. I don't think we're playing particularly well in midfield, with the exception of Bowen, but that's a good result. And with Falkirk, who are top of the league, coming up next, these are very, very tough games. And if we can get something, 2 points out of these two games, I'll be very, very pleased, because then we have easier opposition coming up over the next month or two. Because there isn't going to be much movement in the transfer window, I think we'll come back probably towards the middle or end of February. I think it's going to be very tough as we go into the second half of the season, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of green in here, but somehow I would like us to start winning some more football matches and getting Martinazzi on the score sheet. He has made a great start to his career, scoring on his debut. And that's it for this video. If you are new to the channel, why not subscribe, like, watch and comment, help the channel to grow and help us to support all that good stuff that you can see scrolling above. And so from a contented Elgin City showing signs of a recovery in the new year, we will bid you all farewell, and we will see you soon in the next episode.